How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing some more StarCraft2 ladder matches, continuing on my road from silver to hopefully master. Got a match here. It's a PvP between myself and Albino here from the V3X clan. It's on Odyssey LE, so let's get right into that. Albino is a platinum player, as you can see here. So PvP, as normal, I'm going to go for the 2-gate expand build. Basically what that means is I'm going to build a pylon at 14, then I'm going to build a gate at 15, then I'm going to build a gas, and then I'll build a probe, and then I'll build another gateway, and then I'll build another gas, and then another pylon, all at the main. So before I expand, I'll get to Cybercore before I expand, and 2 stalkers. Sometimes I go with 4 stalkers, depending on what my opponent's doing. But that's the basic plan for this match. Just bring up the production tab, nameplates here. See there, I throw down the gateway, and I immediately send my probe out to scout. Throw down the gas. As I'm back here, I'm working on my my base here, looking at stuff. But I'm also paying attention to the minimap to make sure his probe isn't coming in. See right there, I see his probe coming down because I'm paying attention to the minimap. So I send a probe up to meet him just in case he's doing some sort of a cannon rush, because that was a pretty early scout by him. So I figure maybe he's doing something fishy. So I just send a probe over there to follow him. He's coming down to try to steal my gas, so I just move my probe into it to block it. He sees that, so he just gives up on that. Pulls back. My scouting probe is up into his base here. I'm going to come up and see what he's got. Throw down the other gas there. As soon as the gate's done, you want to build the cybercore. I come up and see he's only got 1 gate, so he comes down and he so let me pause it real quick. He comes down and he puts the pylon here to block my base. So if your opponent does this, what I'm thinking at this point, I see he just blocked my expansion. I'm like, well, if you want to block my expansion, then I'm just gonna play 1 base play. I mean, don't get mad at me when if you block my natural. Don't get mad at me when I 1 base rush you. So that's what my thought process here is. If you guys are in a match, you're in a PvP, and your opponent does something like this, he comes up and he blocks your natural. Just play 1 base. You've already got the 2 gates up, so you already have, and he only had 1 gate, so he opened up with a 1-gate expand, so I knew I'd have more units out than he did early on. So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna go for a 1 base play. I'm just gonna get a bunch of stalkers out, send them across the map early on, and crush them early. So if this ever happens to you guys, just do a 1 base play. I mean, because you're gonna see here in a minute, he's gonna get his natural up, and he's just gonna be way ahead of me in economy. Even if I was to come down and kill this pylon and then get my nexus out, by the time I killed the pylon, got the nexus up, and started getting probes out, he'd already have his natural pretty much mined out, and I'd be way behind. So I just say screw it at this point. I'm going for a 1 base play, and honestly, I don't know if it's the right call, but it's worked out for me in the past. So I would recommend that you guys do that as well if your opponent blocks your natural. So that's what I'm going to do. I just say screw it. I'm going for the 1 base play. Throw the pylon down here. I scout. He's got 2 gases, only 1 gate. So again, I know I'm going to have more units out than he does at first, since I went for the 2-gate opener. As soon as that cybercore gets done, I'm going to build 2 stalkers, and I'm going to start warp gate. I'm using that probe just to attack his pylon, just in case I ever do need to expand. You see there, as soon as my cybercore is done, I immediately build 2 stalkers. Then I'll start building a warp gate as soon as I have enough money. Maybe I forgot about it for a little bit. You want to get it as soon as possible. I messed up a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Then I chrono it out. I'm going to build another gate, because again, I'm going for the 1 gate for the 1 base play, so I want as many gates out as I possibly can have. As soon as these stalkers are done, I'm just going to send them across the map. See there, I'm pushing across the map. I'm not even worried about this pylon. Like I said, all I'm doing is going for 1 base play right now, so I don't even care about that pylon. I have no intention of expanding right now. Build 2 more stalkers immediately. Gonna rally them across the map here eventually as well. Get Get another pylon out so I don't get supply blocked like I currently am. See, their stalkers are going across the map. What I'm doing when I come up with these stalkers is A, I want to take out this mothership core. That's priority number 1. I'm trying to take that out. He photon overcharges, so I just back off. If you only have 2 stock, hell, honestly, with any army, never attack into a photon overcharge pylon. Never do that. I'm getting a Twilight Council up so I can start the charge upgrade for so I can get charge zealots, because charge lots do really good against stalkers. Coming up, and I'm trying to take out that mothership core as quick as possible so we can't get another photon overcharge. I come up and I see he's got 1 pylon. He's got the Artosis pylon powering pretty much all of his production buildings with the exception of this one. So I'm just going to take out that pylon to cut off his production. He manages to get 1 stalker out before that, but I already have 3 over here, so I heavily outnumber him. I'm just going to come around and try to take out that stalker. I see his mothership core pulling up, so I'm going to start taking that out, because again, that's priority number 1. Take that out, take out the stalker, and then I'm going to start taking down his production again. Got another stalker here. You can see warp gate's done. I'm going to warp it 3 stalkers, get ready to send them up. Buddy, yeah, he doesn't really GG, he just kind of leaves, but he GG's out. So it was a short match, but that's my usual answer. Honestly, it doesn't happen too often. Usually my opponent doesn't block my natural like that, but if he ever does, that's my usual response. I just say screw it, go for the 1 base play, especially if he went for a 1 gate opener. If you went for a 1 gate opener, I mean, you're gold. Even if you didn't block your expansion, if you went for a 1 gate open and you went for a 2 gate open, if you wanted to do a 1 base, you'd probably win within 4 minutes. If you wanted to, so if he goes for 1 gate opener and you go for a 2 gate, and you're like, well, I guess screw it, I'm just gonna do 1 base play, you're probably gonna win as long as you take out that mothership core early and you're able to knock out his production. You're more than likely gonna win really fast. But he blocked my expansion, so I said screw it. Went for a 1 base play, worked out for me. Had this attack not worked, what I eventually would have ended up doing, I would have had charge done. I was going to get a robotics facility to get a warp gate, and then I would just warped in just a crap ton of charge zealots. And I would just flooded him with charge lots, around the 6:30 minute mark. So that was the plan. Honestly, I didn't think that the early push would work as well as it did, but it pretty much crushed him because he had 0 units out since he went for that 1 gate opener. Again, this is a reason why in PvP you need to go. You don't really need to, but it's highly recommended that you go for the 2 gate opener, because otherwise your opponent's going to do something like I just did to this guy. Going to roll up with 2 stalkers early on and just crush you, and you're going to have at most one stalker maybe in a mothership core, which isn't enough to deal with 2 stalkers. So that's why you want to go for the 2 gate opener. So, but yeah, I figured that was an interesting match for you guys. Showed you how to deal with somebody who tries to block your expansion there, how to punish him. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, wanted to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate that. If you want to check out any of my other videos, I got a whole bunch of videos that are longer than this one, where I actually do a macro build. If this is your first time watching me, I have a lot of videos doing all different kinds of strategies. So if you guys want to check those out, again, I'd greatly appreciate that. If you like the music we're listening to, I know we only got a tidbit of it since this is a short video, but it's my buddy Stone Clear. He's a bit of a rapper, so I'll leave a link to his SoundCloud down in the description, so you guys go check that out if you want to. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let's check out the APM. So I had 76 and he had 109, so finally getting back down into the 70 APM range. My last 4 videos I've been 80 or higher, so went a little bit too fast in the last couple of videos. I kept it down in this one. Plus I was only going for 1 base, so it didn't require too much APM. But yeah, it was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Nordy out.